to the Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu. Well, have I got menu options for you?
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Commander, I knew a mission of this nature was coming from the moment the rifts first appeared. It was, in fact, the very reason for our current arrangement. Your destination, the Arcadian system, is the source of all skip drive manufacturing. However, they also fall outside our legal jurisdiction, a fact which no doubt holds a certain enticement for one such as yourself. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No intergalactic heists, no fleeing jurisdictions, and no possibility of redemption when all the colonies are dead. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives caused the rift anomalies. But please, manage your affairs more carefully this time, because if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into yet another intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
I know you have little interest in the laws of society, but hopefully a phenomenon that disdains the very laws of the universe will appeal to you. Ironic though it may feel, I pray the law guide you and your team.
Commander, hey, got a moment? Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cost no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones. Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing. Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. Well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves. And then we have righteousness on our side. And Jepson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, what do you think? Yeah, there's some advice worth taking to heart. Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel. Call should come through at the console.
There'll be time for chat after the meeting.
Let's hear what this forward agent has to say.
Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating our way through skip space, Commander.
Your cabin door appears jammed, Commander. I've made an internal note for Agent Ibarra to look into the cause. In the interim, you will need to find another way in. All standard issue Earth Directorate Valerie units are a reliable source of information, advice, and logistics evaluation.
Faster than taking the stairs.
Could try the vent runs between the kitchen and your room. Good thing I ain't gotta do it. Not sure my knees could take it with all the years on me.
Doesn't protocol dictate that agents have their credentials on them at all times, Commander?
I'll be happy to look into why your door keeps jamming up after the mission, Commander. That is, if you'd like me to.
Doesn't protocol dictate that agents have their credentials on them at all times,
I'll be happy
Commander?
to look into why your door keeps jamming up after the mission, Commander.
Door out of
That
commission
is,
again?
if you like me
Best
to.
accustom yourself to crawling through the vents, I suppose.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core. And you know what I'm speaking of. But the whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector's security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs. If you're clever, you'll find a way to shut them down before they even know you're there. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here. Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed, what I'm prepared to sacrifice still. I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some convict fouling it up. We shall see. But since you are the commanding officer here, I've no choice but to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll not let my personal feelings affect the mission. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeFreeze. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
For what it's worth, Commander, I appreciated how you tried to smooth things over with DeVries back there, but Pascal needs to get her head right if our team's to operate smoothly. Not sure what DeVries was getting on about, though. She wasn't such a respected agent. I might just have taken offense on your behalf. The way I see it, it's obvious that this mission presents yet another opportunity to bring a colony under the Earth Directorate's righteous control. Seems to me, Arcadia had their chance. It's time for us to put an end to this farce and set them on the right path. Obviously, it's not like we've not liberated colonies before this, and always for the greater benefit of everyone involved. Well, except for the deposed despots. It's always the same story with these places, these people. Without the rule of law, those with power go wild with it. What, are you turning into Pascal on me? We have something called principles, discipline. Someone has to rule. We're obviously the best suited for the job. I suppose it was foolish to believe I could discuss the purity of our cause with you. Allow me to get back to my preparations, Commander.
Ready to move out, Commander.
Well, that was something. She was different than I remember her. But then she would be, wouldn't she? Just hope she's doing all right. Reckon the secretive nature of the mission and this import must be weighing on her something fierce. I hope it was okay to talk to her direct like at the end there. She ain't always been the most cuddly type, especially if she's got a lot on her mind, like now. Just wait. She's solid as they come. You just gotta get to know her. But all that she was saying about you, Commander, ain't sure it sits right with me. Whatever you say, Commander.
Awaiting docking procedures, Commander.
Apologies for all that back there with DeVries, Commander. Appreciate you sticking up for me all the same. But what was that all about? I was just offering up reassurances and Super Agent Extraordinaire DeVries lost her head. A crack from me shouldn't have brought that on. This whole mission, there's something off. I mean, law. We'd not even heard tell of this colony before, and they're the only ones manufacturing skip drives? How's that possible? Sure, why should we be concerned about all the mystery in a forward agent whose gray matter is starting to leak from her ears? Seriously though, us sneaking around on a mission of such import just don't sit right with me. We're the Earth Directorate, Void, damn it. When we arrive, everyone should know it. The guilty should be soiling themselves, throwing themselves on our mercy. And just how is it any colony can be outside our jurisdiction? Don't make no sense. Any fool could see that, even Sandoval. Nothing, if you don't take his unwavering belief in our righteousness and his refusal to think for himself seriously. I personally find him hilarious, truth be told. And there's no one I'd rather have backing me up in a fight. He can shoot the head off any local indigenous gnat-like insects at 100 meters. I mean, besides you. Like if it was just down to the two of us, me and him. We all gotta go sometime, Commander. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta commence with my pre-mission ritual. Guess your gray matter is still foggy from hibernating, ain't it? My pre-mission ritual of 3 bowls of purple berry crunch? Yeah, but wood shavings with copious amounts of sugar. They say it's 50% by volume, but it feels like twice that.
We'll run support as always. Push up above the sector once you've opened the way for us.
You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed alone.
Commander, Ibarra and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Agent DeVries's orders still stand. Power must be restored to the bell.
Did a sprat get flash fried in here?
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security's been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned. Subject is that. Please note that shooting at this unit. Additional demerits assigned for misuse of electric.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
I also found a vent around the corner might get us inside in a less conspicuous manner than strolling through the front gate. Though you'd have to pick the lock to see for sure. Oh, I came prepared, Commander. Here's everything you'll need. This here's the vent I mentioned. Don't mind the size. I'm sure you'll fit.
That keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built.
Reducing those mechs to scrap metal, eh, Commander? Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Well, that's dealt with. We should head on into the sector.
Great work, Commander. Should we get a leg on then?
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other. Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Ibarra and I'll take central dispatch, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. Like you told me, Commander, everyone's well-being depends on our success. If whatever's going on here is as bad as the Chief thinks, then we'll make an end of it.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into Central Dispatch. You know, without bringing all men.
Security ops is heavily guarded, so be vigilant. You'll need to shut down security measures once you're inside. I've left a drop for you in the watch post. There's a key to a maintenance tunnel you can follow into the building.
Being shot's certainly part of it.
Laura, got any thought to how we ought to proceed? You're being awfully quiet.
It's coming, honest. How about I, show you when we get to where we're going?
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with. You should have seen it. It wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
I've stashed a knife in the maintenance access for you, with, instructions on how to use it to quietly bypass the guards.
neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan.
Have you seen Maori since their return? The state they're in. It saddens me.
Yes, it is sad that they weren't worthy. Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge a better subject, more able to fulfill their duties.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant. Praise be to the Protectorate.
Good as dictates. I am your neighbor's care.
Perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. That was certainly asinine. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. Their location? There! Found him again!
I've left some distraction devices in a floor panel by the scaffolding. Use them to breach the control room. Just wait until their guns are pointing away from your position.
You're here. I don't care where I'm assigned. The bounty bestowed upon each of us is superlative. Thank the matriarch we don't live in one of those greed-driven corporatist colonies.
Good. Those mechs should give you no more problems. Rendezvous with your crewmates outside and meet me at the skip labs as soon as possible.
His gaze sees all.
We've won some void.
Invasive!
We're en route to the comms control module. Just need to deal with these guards, quiet-like. Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Whoa. Hold on. just happened? I see smoke.
Attempting to resuscitate Agent Ibarra. Please stay clear. An unabridged debrief is not available at this time, but in the parlance of Agent Pascal, some crazy, censored, alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal. There is a 90% chance she is trapped under rubble, most likely mortally wounded and beyond health. Triage protocols dictate stabilizing Agent Ibarra's vital signs before commencing recovery efforts. Please secure the area. Attempting to move Agent Ibarra is not advisable at this time. This unit will relocate Agent Ibarra to the incognito once he is stabilized or deceased. All other agents are advised to continue with the next mission objective. Please head to the skip labs now. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. It doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Invasive element! Hastening replenishing my firearm! They would drive us into disarray!
Hey, you there! Come over here at once! Please? What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something awful has happened. We must be on our guard. Security ops cannot even be reached despite all of my attempts. This should be impossible. The automechs all returned to their charging stations and deactivated. And then there was the explosion. Please, tell me you know what's happening here. Wait, did you leave your post? That's bad enough under normal circumstances, but we're in the midst of an emergency situation if you'd not noticed. Where is your sense of duty, of honor? Have you no shame? I'll not have such talk inflicted upon me. This borders on treason, especially here and now. This situation has become critical. We can't have malcontents running rampant through the station at a time such as this. You must turn yourself into the Arbiters post-haste, as is your duty. Well, since I will not be lowering the bridge to grant you access, I'm not rightly sure Let's see. It says here that... Oh, no. No! Keeping you from turning yourself in is a major offense. But if I do lower the bridge to let you in, I'd be implicating myself by allowing an unauthorized subject to pass. I can't afford any more demerits. Why have you done this to me? I'm ruined. Yes, they will. My demerits assure they'll be interrogating me about all this. They'll read my guilt on my face, hear the failure in my words. No matter how I try to conceal it, I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away. It is over for me. I need accept it. I know I'm still a loyal subject, even if no one else does. How else should I sound? Being sent to mental refreshment is now a certainty. Besides all of this, my latest perpetual appraisal of purpose was less than adequate. It's just sitting on Arbiter Jackson's terminal, waiting like a blade above my head. When the demerits for this are added, maybe I'll be lucky and they'll just execute me instead. He did? I had no idea he had it in him to do such, especially for someone who'd gone through refreshment. I was willing to overlook your obvious confusion due to your having been refreshed, but it now appears to me that you're either delusional or playing false with me on purpose, both of which are signs that your refreshment failed. If this were not an emergency, you may have just been sent back for another go. But the situation here has become critical. We can't have befuddled or dubious subjects running rampant through the station at a time such as this.